Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, this channel is all about helping you, inspire you to fulfill your dream of moving to Portugal. Some of you told me that you are looking forward to this video because you are convinced that 150 euros in Algarve is gonna go a long way. It's gonna buy you a beautiful property, but I'm here to tell you that this is not the case. I was very much disappointed of the choices I had in choosing the houses for this budget. In other parts of the country, yes, you could buy a beautiful house with a courtyard and maybe some other amenities in 150,000 euros budget. But in Algarve, not so much. As you are watching the video, please remember that my preference for condominiums, resorts, and in general for a little bit of luxury, it's gonna be seen in my choices, and of course it's going to be reflected in the price of the properties I chose for you. What about the market, the housing market in Portugal these days? You would think that with the situation in the world, the prices for the houses are much lower, but in fact I discovered that this is not the case. Of course, what you are going to see is the asking price of the houses, and you can negotiate the asking price down, but still I discovered that the prices are not lower than before the crisis, and in fact they are higher. Of course, we are taking into consideration the fact that Portuguese market is a peculiar market by design. The houses stay on the market up to 2 or 3 years before they are sold, even if they have a good price. In general, they don't have a good price, the asking price is very high, and the Portuguese people tend to keep the property on the market until they can sell it into the price and obtain the price that they want to obtain on the house. So, for example, in Romania, in my country, you negotiate the price down until the house is sold, and the house is sold in a few weeks, maybe, if you are not very peculiar about the price, because all the properties are kind of priced the same, and the house is typically sold in a matter of weeks. In Portugal, a house is sold in a matter of years. So taking into consideration this, along with the fact that the crisis seems to not affect the housing prices so far, maybe sometime in the future, we heard that it is due for the market to make a correction sooner, but we don't know when this would be. For now, 150 euros, it's not gonna go a long way in Algarve, unfortunately. We are starting with T1, and the first apartment is in Cabañas de Tavira. A lot of you ask me about this area, and it's a very nice area. It has the feeling more of a village, which I think it is. It's a village constructed very close to Tavira, the town, with new houses and apartments. So it's situated right on the Ria Formosa lagoon. It has very picturesque views, which I think it's important. It sets the mood for the day when you walk and see something beautiful. This apartment is right on the budget, 149, and it's a little small, only 56 square meters, but it's brand new. I love the way it is decorated. I am sure it wouldn't be so nice if it wouldn't be decorated, so it wouldn't caught my eye. You get an idea of what you can do with such an apartment. This is the living room, and here you have a little place where you can dine. It's a small place, but really beautifully constructed. I love these French windows, and I love the balcony. I think it's quite big. You see, it's quite big from here, and I think it goes all around the apartment. It's important to have a big balcony because you will gonna spend in Algarve more than half your time, maybe 80% of your time outdoors. The pictures are nice, but you don't really get to see... Oh, this is the bedroom. So the bedroom is okay. It's not big, it's not small. It's important to have a really good sized bedroom. It's exactly what you need. You don't need a lot of space to clean. Here I think it's the wardrobe. This little office right here, this little space, it's a nice add-on. You can sit here with a laptop, or maybe you can put here a mirror and have a vanity. This is the kitchen. What I like about this kitchen is that it's a closed kitchen, as you can see, and it's a big one. I mean, you have in this part the kitchen, you have here the table for 4 person. Appears that you have a door here to go outside. And this is really, really handy to go with a meal directly outside and have a enclosed kitchen, and all the smoke and the odor, it doesn't come to the house. And this is what I don't like about Cabañas de Tavira. It's that the houses are very close together. So when you sit on your balcony, you most likely are going to see your neighbor. But if you are a very, very social person, you don't mind the noise, maybe, especially in the summertime when there are tourists here, because you have to expect that in a complex like this, the apartments will be most of all rentals. What I like is the green area, of course, and the fact that here you are right on the Ria Formosa river. These are the houses, and you can walk to the river and have morning walks. You can take the boat. It's really handy to be so close to the beach and very close in nature. The other thing I don't like about this village, the Cabañas de Tavira, is that you have this in the middle of practically nowhere. I mean, if you have a car, it's really close to Tavira and other small towns. But if you don't have a car, you are kind of stranded here. I mean, I don't think you can be here without a car, but the scenery is spectacular. Look at this blue sea, and this is not, I mean, maybe the photo is photoshopped, but this is also the color of the sea if you go there, the color of the river. Yeah, if you don't need more and you want a little bit of luxury combined with a good position, combined with the fact that this apartment is new, I think this apartment, it's a good option. The second apartment, also a T1, I wanted to show you this because this is a little over budget. You would expect that in this period you can negotiate the price. What I am showing you and what you see here, it's only the asking price. You should expect to negotiate at least 5 or 10% of the asking price. I wanted to show you that if the previous apartment is small for you, only 56 square meters, in the same complex you can find double the area constructed. Also a T1, but a lot bigger. If you are willing to put a little extra on your budget and maybe negotiate the price a little, you can have double the space. This is the living room, a lot bigger. And this is the bedroom, bigger than the other one. I really wanted to show you this because in Cabañas de Tavira, which is a really sought out complex, you can find small apartments and of course big apartments. This is the bathroom, very nice bathroom. I don't like the tub. You know by now that I don't care about the tubs. I mean, this for slightly older persons, this is not practical, and even for us, we are not that old yet, but we don't do baths. I mean, who does baths those days? It's a lot of consumption of water. I don't like it. Maybe there are persons who love to sit and so. Moving on from Cabañas de Tavira, you have this apartment right on the budget, 145, 59 square meters. It's in a condominium. Let's see the photos. Of course, what I don't like is the fact that you have so many neighbors all squashed in together. If you don't mind, I mind. You get a lot of noise. And maybe the apartment doesn't look as good as the other one, but the rooms are bigger and you can kind of renovate it. I love this bathroom because it used all this space to make this sink, and you have a lot of storage room, and the bathroom is fairly big. And this is the living room. It's an open kitchen, I see. This, I think if you cook a lot, you will have a lot of trouble with this kitchen because it's open. But it's a good space. I don't know where you put your TV here. Oh, this is the TV. Okay. So, this is a nicer picture of the living room. Ooh, I like the tiles. So I see here the dishwasher or maybe the laundry washer because I observed this. Everybody puts the laundry machine in the kitchen because the bathrooms are so small and you don't have a designated place to put your washing machines. So this would be one of the first thing I will design in my apartment when I'm going to renovate, a designated place for the washing machines because I don't like to wash clothes in the kitchen. I know, maybe this is a cultural difference. I don't like that this doesn't have a door because if you cook here, all the smells will go in all the house. I like this balcony. It's big. You can put here a hammock. You can put here a very large table. You can have a barbecue here. And this is the pool. It's nice to have a pool, but if your balcony is right here and there are children on the pool, you might find this a little disturbing. But maybe it's just me. So let's see where Piñal da Marina is. So Piñal da Marina, this complex you just saw, is near Vilamura. And of course, everything that is near Vilamura, it's more expensive. So if you go to Cabañas de Tavira, you see what you can buy for the same money. But if you come closer to Faro and the airport and of Vilamura, which is a very expensive town, you will get less for your money. I don't really care about the layout of this apartment. A much nicer layout you will find in Cabañas de Tavira, but I wanted to show you something in Vilamura also. Moving on, also T1 in another area, another resort, if you can say it, that is a resort, is more of a condominium in Moncarapaccio. Let's see where Moncarapaccio is. It's here, closer to Tavira. Tavira, somewhere here is Cabañas de Tavira, somewhere here Vilamura, and this is the area where you can find this Moncarapaccio. 145, 64 square meters, first floor. It says here has an open fireplace, air conditioning, sliding doors. It really seems nice. And if you pay the fee of the condominium, you can use the gym. You have in the condominium the restaurant, barge, large communion pool, and it's on a golf course. I'm a sucker for golf courses. You have this lush green grass and palm trees and everything is more beautiful. So this is the communal pool and this is the apartment. Really big living room when you can fit a place to watch TV and also a table, fairly large table to eat. It's a big living room. The kitchen, I see it's an open kitchen. Not the best furniture for kitchen, but if it's included. And this is the bedroom. Large bedroom. You have here a little space for an office maybe, a vanity and a fairly large double closet. This is good. And a big bathroom with double sink. But you see the condominium where this apartment is located, it's really nice. You have all this green nature. And these are the amenities. Again, with the condominiums, this I don't think it's close to town, so you need a car. But the area is really beautiful. This also is very close to Fuzeta Beach, but very close doesn't mean walk to the beach. It's 6 kilometers. You will need a car. It's very close to Faro Airport, only 30 kilometers. And I already said that you have golf on location. Of course, golf on location means
tourists, but every resort or condominium will mean tourists.
So how are we doing so far? What do you think about the houses you've seen so far? Not very good in my opinion. I'm not very impressed about the difference in quality that you get between 100,000 euros and 150,000 euros. So if I would be in your place, I would consider raising another 50,000 euros and get into that bracket at 200,000 euros in order to put a little quality in my property. Or I would just go and ask for a mortgage or buy a house that it's a little less expensive. I'm not the one to encourage people to take on loans. I don't think it's a good idea to take loans in this life for anything, and not even for a house. But in this period, there are a lot of Portuguese banks that give loans with a very low interest. And if you are seeing your house as an investment, maybe you can rent it for the period that you are not spending in Portugal. It may be a good investment to buy a house on a loan, or a little part to be as a loan, and maybe you can make a profit from the rental of this property. And look at this aspect as a business. So in that case, and of course taking into account your personal situation, it may be a good idea to take a loan. Remember that this is my personal opinion, this is not a professional advice, and you should always seek professional advice and double check your idea with a professional like an accounting or a lawyer, especially here in Portugal.
Moving on, let's see what you can buy with this money for T2. Of course, if you want more space, you will have to go west. And this apartment is located in Portuguese, Lagoa, this area. So we left this area, Moncarapaccio, Faro, Vila Moura, and we go west, Armação da Pera. I have a video about Armação da Pera, and here is Portuguese. In this area, you will find the famous Vila Vita Park, which I also have a video about Vila Vita Park, 5-star resort. This apartment is located 2.5 kilometers to the beach. Maybe you could walk. I don't know if you can do that every day. Maybe you can. That is interesting that this apartment is located, of course, in the condominium, like you see from the pictures. And it says here that you will pay only 44 euros per month, the tax for the condominium, which is not so much to pay for being in a condominium, but I think it's a small condominium and this is why this tax is so small. And IMI, which is the property tax that you will pay per year, it's also 291. This is not big nor small. Of course, it depends on where the property is located. Of course, what I don't like is that there are so close together the houses. But what I do like about these houses is that are not very high constructed. So I think you have one apartment above and one apartment below. And what I do like is that these guys that are below on the ground, they get access to this. I don't like so much that the pool is in the middle of all the apartments because of the noise, but it looks beautifully. And this is the condominium garden, and this is the apartment, the entrance. I like the furniture in this apartment. It's a little crowded, but if you remove some of the furniture and maybe arrange it a little bit, the furniture is high quality. You can do a lot with the furniture in this apartment because it's really nice. I see that the kitchen is a closed kitchen. You have here the door and you enter into the kitchen, and also the kitchen has another door. I think here is the terrace or a space outside. A lot of cabin space here. And this is the balcony. There is no fence, so you can step right on the grass if you want to feel the nature and the grass, but this grass is not yours to maintain. So this is a very important aspect. And a very large balcony if you have room to put a table and also this barbecue, and you still have a lot of room. You see how they put this chaise longue here on the grass, because you can use the grass as if it was your own. So it's kind of like an extension of your balcony. And I always look this in a resort, especially if you are buying the apartment which is below, because these guys upstairs, they don't have this luxury. The bedroom is okay in size. It's not very big. You cannot fit here a lot of stuff, but it's enough. I mean, you don't need a lot of space because you have to clean it. You have to take this into consideration that you will need a cleaning lady, which will cost you a lot of money if you have a lot of space. I know. Of course, you don't want to feel claustrophobic, but in time you will adjust to a smaller place. When you are making the transition from a big house to a smaller house, it's very important that that smaller house to have windows and to be very bright, because this really helps with your adjustment. So the light is very important. This is a nice bathroom. You have here space for one person, not two persons in the same time in the bathroom. And this is the other bedroom. This layout is for a child, but it's a good size bedroom. What I do not like is this window. It's a fixed window and it goes into the house, not outside. You don't have a lot of light in this room. You don't have natural light, and you don't get fresh air in this room. And this is the entrance for the downstairs apartment, and these are the stairs for the upstairs apartment. Moving on. I chose this house because it's a county house, a detached house, sitting on a piece of land. So for those who want a piece of land to cultivate things, I don't know, to get vegetables from the garden, or maybe have a little privacy, this house, I think it's more fit for them than a condominium apartment. It's below the budget, has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and has 60 square meters, but a lot of land in front of the house and in the back of the house. It is situated in São Brás de Aportel. São Brás de Aportel is here. Moncarapaccio and São Brás de Aportel, it's not so close to the ocean, of course. So this is the entrance of the house. I love these terracotta roofs here. It's a very Algarvian style. I love this lush nature. This property is very fit for the people who like to garden, to do something with their hands. A lot of people need that, so they can't do that in a condominium very well. I really love this entrance and this door. A very nice detail with this window here. This is the patio outside, a very nice spot. It says in the ad that you have a lot of these places to enjoy throughout the property. So this is one of them. The front of the house. And this looks like the back of the house with this little patio. This is the house. And I think this is the land. Yeah, this house is in need of some renovation. I'm not saying that people cannot use the house as it is right now, but most of the people will want to make some renovation. You see? Here you have to repair this. But the rooms are big. You have at least to decorate. It seems that this is the kitchen. You have cabinets only here. This windows is quite small. I don't know if here enough light comes to the house. I'm not the one really to go and critique this house, because this house is not on my alley. I wouldn't like this, but this is not, doesn't mean that this is not a nice house and a nice property. And the main advantage of this house is the land, of course. You sit on a lot of land and you can use that land. Moving on to an apartment which is in Lagos. If you want more for your money, you have to move west. Portimao is here. We were in Lagoa, and moving on to the west, here you have Portimao and here you have Lagos. In this area you find more cheaper housing, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom apartment, nice 2 bathroom, walking distance from the center of Lagos. So this is in the town. It can be used also by the people who don't have cars. You have numerous supermarkets, restaurants and cafes. The apartment has been improved. I mean, it shows that it has been renovated. It says here that it has low yearly IMI. This means it's a low comparing to the other properties, and low condominium fees. So this is situated in a condominium and you have to pay a fee, but says here that it's low. It would be nice to know what it is. From the pictures, of course, this is why I chose this property. It looks very nice, and it has these large French doors who separates this space from the living room. And I like that it's so clean and spacious because there are not a lot of furniture. And this is the balcony. With this type of apartments, you really have to go and see the area. It's very important. I cannot stress enough when you are moving into a town to know your neighbors, and not just the neighbors in the condominium, but more especially the neighbors from the other construction in the area. For example, you have to see if this building is also in the condominium, because the condominium can end with your construction, with your block, and this to be something that it's not very well taken care of. Or maybe it's a little bit noisy in the area. The condominium itself may be very nice and very well priced, because the area it's not such a good area. And the fact that it says that it's very close to the center of the town, this is of course very good because you can walk to the center of the town. But not all centers of the towns are the good areas, if you know what I mean. You have to really go and look for yourself. I think this is the kitchen. This is an open kitchen. You have here the machine for the washing of the clothes, I think. I love that they put this type of flooring. This will help you in the winter not to be so cold. Again, one of the things I'm going to change when I'm going to renovate my apartment. I have tiles all over the house and I really don't like it. Oh, this is a better picture of the kitchen. I see that here they have put the fridge. It's not very convenient. It's a little odd. The living room, it has a fireplace. I don't know if this is a fake fireplace or maybe you can use wood, but it's a nice little add-on to the living room. It looks good. The living room is fairly large if you have room to put two sofa beds, or maybe they are not sofa beds, but they are very comfortable to sit on. And what about this French door I was telling you at the beginning? I love this. This is the other bedroom. Big bedroom. One bathroom. I love these tiles. I love it. They are so clean. I mean, like hospital clean, but I love it. I love that the bathroom has a window, very important. And the other bedroom and the other bathroom. Yes, the other bathroom also with a window and a shower. Nice bathroom, this one. Again, the balcony and the look of the building the apartment is in. All in all, a very beautiful apartment in town, 2 bathrooms and renovated, ready to move in. Moving on, T3. This means 4 rooms, yes? In the same price. Of course, a little over budget, but you can negotiate this down to 150. This apartment is situated in Silves. I think I pronounced this correct. Silves. If you want more space, 139 square meters for the same money, you have to go inland, not so close to the sea. This is Albufeira and the sea, and this is Silves. Is really close to Algarve, another place preferred by the expats. Padern is also a nice place. Ferreiras is a nice place. But Silves is a really nice area. For some people, it's not even a compromise because they don't stand the heat. They don't want to be right on the beach. They just want to enjoy the Portuguese lifestyle. This apartment is completely renovated. It's on first floor. In that building, they have only 2 apartments on the same floor, which means privacy. The apartment was completely remodeled. It has 2 bathrooms, So 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. The tax property is fairly low. I love this living room. I love these French doors that open into the patio. I love the flooring, even if it's not wooden flooring and it's tiles. This is the balcony, small balcony. But as you see the area, it's a residential area, not really in town. Really big kitchen. I mean, huge kitchen. Really, really nicely remodeled this kitchen. I love it. One of the bedrooms, big also. This is another picture of the kitchen. Very big kitchen. Very beautifully done. Another room. This is not so nice, and this bedroom doesn't fit with the other details of the house. Look at this and look at this. I don't know. I mean, this is a kid room, I think. But in terms of the size, they are very nice size, all of the bedrooms. And this is a little girl's room, nice size. The bathroom, I love the bathroom, has this window, has the shower, has the nice tiles. The sink is very, very little and very inconvenient. I use this type of sinks. This has to be changed because otherwise all of the water will be on the floor and you will clean non-stop. But otherwise this is a nice bathroom. Not very big, but nicely done. This is the other bathroom. So this is a bigger bathroom, nicer than the other one. Nice furniture. Nicely done and renovated, nice doors. I love this apartment and the style of this apartment. I don't really like the building, but really you get a lot for your money in this area. This house, in my opinion, is very cheap. I mean, you get a lot, and if you have a lot of family or you want to live with your mother-in-law or I don't know, for whatever reason, this house for this money, it's a good price in my opinion. Moving on, 2 bedroom, 2 bathrooms in Portimão. Portimão is near Lagos and Portimão is very close to Ferragudo, which is a very charming, very Portuguese town. You have to visit this town, maybe one of the most charming towns in Algarve. I have a video, I will put it here in a link to see this charming little town, and you only have to cross this little narrow river to get to Portimão. If you stand here on the beach of Ferragudo, you see very much of the Portimão. So this is the area this apartment is located, and it's new. It's constructed in 2016. Close to Praia da Rocha. Praia da Rocha is a very, I don't know, touristy beach, but it's a very large beach, so it holds a lot of people. 1.5 kilometers from the beach. This is walkable. The building has 12 floors. Well, this is something I don't like. I don't like living in a block. I mean, maybe where I come from in Romania, I live in a block because I'm in a capital of the country. But when I moved to Algarve, I wanted a low constructed building. It has air conditioning, which is very important. Double glazing in all rooms, it's very important. Video intercom, nice. So this is one of the bedrooms. I like that it has wooden floors. This is one of the bathrooms, another bedroom, and this is the living room. So in a way, in a sense, it resembles the Cabañas de Tavira ones, but a lot of space for the same money. So if you don't want to be right on the Ria Formosa river and have that experience, you can have the same apartment, the same type of apartment, but in a city. Of course, this apartment is elevated by the furniture, because if this apartment would be empty, it wouldn't be so eye-catching, but the furniture is very nice. The fact that has this kitchen with the door, it's important, and it's very large kitchen. Okay, not very large, it's a large kitchen. And this is the balcony. Nice view. It's nice that you have a pool and this green area, but the noise from the pool, it's a concern. Also, you see the other neighbors because you are in a space where other blocks are constructed. This is what you can get for this type of money in Portimão. Going back to Tavira now, so no, not Cabañas de Tavira, Tavira, because Cabañas de Tavira is sort of a resort condominium place, but Tavira is a town, so of course you get more for your money. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 92 square feet. And this apartment is near Aldi, which is a supermarket. It has 2 balconies. It has a private terrace on the roof. Oh, I remember this apartment. Very nice terrace on the roof. You will see in just a minute. Close to shops, schools, public transport. So this is an apartment for the ones who don't want or need or cannot have a car. Very big kitchen, really nice living room, but the balcony, and very close to the other building. Nice living room with a fireplace, so you can see the living room from the other side. This is again the kitchen, very big. I think the kitchen is bigger than the living room. This is one of the bedrooms, big bedrooms, and this is one of the balconies, again, very small. And it's important to have an outside area in your house. I mean, I know that some people think that they come to Algarve and they will just go outside, but there are some days that you are very tired and you don't want to go outside to sit out of the terrace. You just want to stay in your house to have some privacy and just be lazy on your balcony. And this is why it's important to have your own outside area. This is another bedroom, not the fanciest bathroom, but a big one. Oh, so the balcony doesn't matter all of a sudden. You have this large private area to sit on. Forget everything that I said about the balconies, because this is a gem. I mean, the main focal point of attraction of this apartment is this terrace. Look from above how large it is. So, and the views are quite nice over the countryside. This will sell this apartment. And in this money, to have this much of a terrace, it's interesting. Moving on to 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms in São Brás de Aportel. You can get 4 bedrooms in 150 with an area of 112 square meters. 112 square meters. Construction, it is kind of old, 1975. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I chose this house in Silj again because it's a standalone house and a lot of people want to have a standalone house. This is the house. And you have downstairs and upstairs. This is the living room. This is how you see the house. I think this is the house right here. Nice, cute little garden. This needs a remodel, so if you buy this, of course you can live in it and you can use this for some time until you get your budget on track. But it's a do-it-yourself project. So this is what you can get for this money. A standalone house with your own backyard. This is a very nice space. It needs some work, but very nice space to be called your own. And of course in residential area, as you see.
So what do you think about these options? Please leave me in the comments your thoughts about the housing prices and the housing market here in Portugal. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe comment, because all these little actions help me to rank higher in the YouTube algorithm and bring this video to the people who are really interested in the subject. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.